You will need a 764 hex key, grease, a slot and Phillips head screwdriver, as well as alcohol. Remove 4 screws. Remove 1 screw from each heatsink, then remove the 2 screws from the anode or non-window side heatsink to detach it from the circuit board. Remove anode heatsink from assembly. Remove hardware used to mount lamp to anode heatsink. Using your 764 hex key, remove the 3 pieces of hardware that mount the lamp to the anode heatsink. Remove the old lamp from the anode heatsink. Use your slot head screwdriver to pry open the anode heatsink to remove the lamp. Use alcohol to remove old grease from both heatsinks. Apply a thin layer of grease to the anode end of the lamp as well as the anode heatsink. It is important to only apply grease to the mating surfaces of the lamp as well as the heatsink. Align lamp holes with heatsink holes and replace the hardware. When the holes are aligned properly, the anode heatsink should slide easily onto the lamp. Do not force the heatsink down onto the lamp. Apply a thin layer of grease to the window ring and the window heatsink. Make sure to apply grease only to the surfaces that mate with each other. If grease accidentally gets on the window, clean it before use. Align the flat portion of the anode heatsink with the circuit board and assemble. The heatsink is in the correct orientation when the heatsink holes match up with the circuit board holes. Replace the 2 screws holding the anode heatsink to the circuit board. Tighten the anode and cathode heatsink screws. Over-tightening these screws may result in permanent damage to the lamp or injury to the operator. Your module is now successfully relamped and ready to be put back into your device.